Good morning, good morning. Hello, everyone. There we go. Hi. Welcome, welcome. We have FBP that wants to be involved this morning. He almost knocked my coffee out of my hand. Good morning, Kathy Hand. Good morning, Amy Seven. Matt Moss. Hope, thank you for sharing. Captain Visconti with us in the house. Hope Wellington Marshall, good morning. Auntie Jean. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome in on this Tuesday morning. Me and the cat are very happy to see you on here on the Morning Cuppa, aren't we, GP? We're happy to see everybody. Say hi. Say hi to the bees. GP. Say hi. You've been very talkative this morning. Now you're going to be quiet. Oh, because it's time to do the heart branch. Oh, now I understand. All right, so hand on the heart. Slow down the breathing. Put my hand on your heart. Is it okay? Slow down the breathing. Heaven tonight. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself an I love you. Just taking it all in. Breathe in love. Breathe out. And then we put a smile on our face because spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. Birdies went away. Let's see if I can call them back in. Here they are. And there's our Joanne. Good morning. Leo. Good morning to you. Blue Jean. Deirdre. Oh, you're getting ready for the doctor's office. Did you get your results or you get them today? I can't remember, but I know you're getting ready to have surgery. So our thoughts and our prayers are with you, darling. Sally, good morning. Thank you for sharing. And Blue says, must be my sound, though you are gurgling like you're underwater. Well, I don't know why, but I just wanted to share. If you have an animal, you can put your hand on their heart as you do the heart brain coherence. Put one hand on your heart and one hand on their heart. And he was so beautiful this morning. He just kind of flipped over so I could get to his heart. Did you like that, BP? Was it good for you? He's very content right now because I let him up here by me to do the show. So cheers, everyone, and good morning. How's everybody doing? You get the results today, and I think you said if the results are to their liking, that you can have your surgery maybe tomorrow or Thursday. I can't remember which, but we're with you. We're going to that doctor's visit with you, Deirdre. Um, and Hope received this beautiful message this morning and thought she would share. On this beautiful full moon, if you are in agreement, send a thumbs up and scrolling too fast. Send a thumbs up and let us together neutralize all toxins, imprints, and discordant energy and their effects on the land, in our air, and in all bodies of water, including our own. Let us together bring in a tidal wave of loving light to permeate the earth. If you are able, pay it forward with random act of kindness, preferably to someone you don't know, and put a smile on someone's face. I love that. Okay, so Deirdre said yes. The surgery will happen. We don't know what day exactly, but we would love to know so we can be with you there in that surgery room. So is the sound still wonky? Are you all hearing me okay? Because it's important. And Hope, I just want to thank you. Thank you for that beautiful blessing. And yes, let's all get on board with that and be in agreement with just releasing all those toxins, anything that's going to keep us held back. So one of the reasons that I want the sound to be clear is because I want to read the angel message. You're hearing me okay? And it's good. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Michelle Landers. Oh, it's so good to have you here. So this message, it really came from my heart. And the angels knew that I was struggling. So I just want to read this to you all this morning. It's called Battle Lines. My fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. And that is, of course, from President John F. Kennedy, one of my favorite quotes in the whole world. It seems like there's always something to divide the country. The amount of division we are facing currently in the USA hurts my heart and soul. It has reached such an alarming state that it seems everyone has a line drawn in the sand, and we are all caught up in a game of tug of war. I had this conversation with a friend today and later realized that I've been holding back a lot of feelings because of fear of speaking up. When we are in an age of transparency, and an interesting phenomena is happening where more people are feeling the freedom to express themselves. Unfortunately, one important detail is missing. There's a lot of yelling and screaming and trying to convince others that I am right and you are wrong. What is missing is the art of listening. There's so much focus on being heard that we forget that communication goes both ways. The noise is growing louder, and both sides are tugging like crazy on that rope, trying to forcefully pull others into their point of view. Neville Chamberlain said, in war, whichever side may call itself the victor, there are no winners, but all are losers. I thought about that and the growing chasm of division that's going on. It was with a heavy heart that I came to the angels for some solace and insight. Dear angels, General George Patton said wars are not won by fighting battles. Wars are won by choosing battles. We've come to a place in our world where the polarity is tearing apart countries. Families and friends are torn apart on opposing sides. Verbal attacks are a daily occurrence. The rope keeps getting tugged on, but it seems that both sides are being pulled into the gaping hole between them. How can we get back to a state of unity? Dear ones, we would say to you to choose your battles well and with intelligence. If you feel you have to pick up a side of the rope to tug on, consider taking a more compassionate stance toward your inner self and your fellow beings instead of doing battle. Can you be willing to let go of the struggle and invite your difficult thoughts and emotions along for the journey? Willingness is like being on a roller coaster ride. The ride isn't always pleasant. You have to carry all your unpleasant thoughts and feelings with you in order to take the ride. We encourage you to examine what you give up when you draw your line in the sand. Is being right more important than those you love who may be on the other side of that rope? Have you considered that you may win the battle and lose those closest to you? we would say to all of you on the planet, find a way to communicate without attack, to listen without judgment, and then set your priorities such that if you go into battle, you are aware of the consequences. Your world has always been full of contrast. It is through some of those dark moments that you have learned your biggest lessons. Perhaps you can learn the lesson at this point in your Earth history without destroying each other. Search your heart on that and see what it tells you. We are holding you through all of this and will support you unconditionally. Dear angels, today I promise to continue to search my heart and be an advocate for peace in our world. Can we all do that? Can we all be an advocate for peace? We all have strong beliefs, and your beliefs are your beliefs, and mine are mine. And I don't feel like I need to share my beliefs on certain topics with anyone. I share peace. I share openness. I share how can we all get along? How can we have a world that works for all of us without anybody diving into that chasm that's in between us? Can't we close that gaping hole? I think we can. Maybe I'm an optimist. I love being an optimist. I love seeing the sun shine every morning. I love knowing that it's going to come up. I love seeing the glass half full instead of the glass half empty. So yes, I believe in miracles. I believe that we can repair what's going on. You know, the angels always say there's nothing to be fixed, but I feel like in this instance, we can all be a part of the solution instead of being part of the problem. And that's where we will come together. Let's don't look at it like it's something to be fixed, something that's broken. It's not broken. We're just a little off track. That's what I'm seeing. We're all a little off track. And we've gotten to a point of not really hearing each other, not hearing from the heart. And that's what the angels are emphasizing. Listen with your heart. See if that hill that you're going to stand on until death is one that's worth losing the things you're going to lose if you do go into that battle. I don't talk politics. I don't like that energy that's so divisive. And so that's one thing that I do keep out of the morning show. We touch on religion, but this show is not religious. This show is spiritual. Our family is spiritual. We're all a part of each other's spirit family, our spirit group, our tribe, whatever you want to call it. And it's okay to have differing beliefs. It's okay to have differing opinions. That's wonderful. But I don't have to try to make anybody believe the way I believe. And I don't appreciate anybody trying to make me feel the way you believe. And that's what I share out into the world. It's like, you know, I'm adult. I have a brain. I have the ability to research and find out things. And I trust, I do trust in my angels and I trust in God. And boy, I did a lot of praying last night, let me tell you. I'm like, angels, we need to have a serious conversation. What's the old saying? We had a come to Jesus moment where it was like, all right, now I'm tired of this heaviness. I don't want the heaviness anymore. And so I had to release it. I had to get it out. I had to speak it. And so if you're feeling that heaviness, if you're feeling like there's something you've been holding back and you just are bursting to express, talk to the angels, talk to God, talk to a dear friend that won't judge you, that won't tell you that you're right or wrong, but just let you be you. And that's what I love about this family. That's what I love about my friends. my friends are so unconditional and they understand. And, you know, I could be wrong about things, and I admit that, but wrong is also a judgment. So I'm always learning. I'm always looking and researching and saying, all right, show me the truth, angels. And that's what I always ask. Show me what I need to know. What I need to know may not be what you need to know. You do your own research. You think your own way and do your own thing. But can't we all just get along and accept each other and love each other in spite of all those differences that we might have? And choose your battles. That's the battle cry right now, because I don't choose to fight. I do not like fighting. I never have liked fighting. And so I will keep advocating for peace. I will keep trying to bring peace through this country wherever I go and through the world. If I ever get out there beyond these borders. So I'd love to know your thoughts on what the angels had to say. Hi, Brookie. Thank you for being here. Michelle Landers said, oh, so perfect. And I love you. I love you, darling. So glad you're in my life. Charlie, good morning. And Hope says, here, here, Mama P, Teri for president. Oh, no. Definitely don't want that responsibility. But thank you. Thank you, Hope. And Brookie says, yes, thank you. Good morning, Catherine Kovac. And Blue says, maybe it's because I live here. I am not seeing or having this issue at all. Bless your heart, darling. Bless your heart. I'm so glad, because it's very, very prolific out in the world. It really is. Sally says, I say wrong is a lesson, so pay attention. It is a lesson. When we judge, then guess what? We're judging ourselves. So, Randy, good morning, good morning. We love you too. And Kathy says, that's what makes this family so very special and different from formed religious communities. Yeah. You know, when we first started this family, Auntie Jean's family was worried about us, or about her more specifically, because she thought we were a cult. Like, no, no, we're just a group that loves on each other and that accepts each other. And that's the difference. We do listen, we do hear, and we do care what everybody's going through. And if you're going through a tough time right now, and those of you that aren't seeing it or feeling it, I feel it just immensely as I go through the country. I have been for about a year now. It's been growing, and all of this angst has been just not setting right with my soul. And that's why I had to bring this to the angels. That's why I had to say, can't we do something? Can't we have peace? It's time for peace. But it's what I'm getting is this is like that last hill, that last battle. And, you know, it's the dark against the light. That's really what's going on. We just see it showing up in different scenarios. So hang in there, hang tough, and be wise in the things that you participate in and that you choose to have in your life. And Sally says the message was perfect for where we are in time and space right now. Tony and I went through last week knowing we were learning lessons again in judgment, especially with ourselves. Yeah, that's a biggie. That's a really big one to learn is judging yourself. Okay, so what does Kuan Yin have to say about all this? Well, let's see. Be guided now. Of course, Kuan Yin. Allow yourself to be guided. The guide cannot take your steps for you. That is your job. But the guide can show you the way. It's up to you if you choose to take it Whether you tread carefully, dance, or run along that sacred pathway towards the loving arms of the Holy Mother, she is always there to help you. Oh my gosh, Kuan Yin never disappoints. She never disappoints. She knows exactly what we're talking about. She knows the right words to share with us. And blessed be Kuan Yin. You are just so amazing to help us out in this family and to help us to understand things more fully. Sally says, yes, thank you for the validation today on the entire conversations. Yeah. Yeah, if we can just hold those conscious conversations without having to be right, without expecting anything other than just to love each other and hold each other while we go through whatever battle is happening inside or outside of us. That's my goal. It's just to be open to that, to have that support. That kind of support is rare in this world. Let me tell you, this family, what we got going on here, this is rare. And I feel so blessed to have all of you as part of the family. Brandy says, I am grateful for the sister I found out about a year ago. We've become the best of friends. That's wonderful, Brandy. And Kathy lives in the most extreme area of public political unrest. Oh boy, don't you ever, Kathy, how well I know. And I can only imagine, because I know the heaviness that's in the air throughout the country, but I can only imagine what it's like there where you're at. Good morning, Susie Koff. Thank you for being here. And Sue, I love you so much. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, Kathy, I know it's constantly in your face, and hopefully soon, you will be moving away from that area into a very beautiful part of the country where you can have more peace. And Blue says, maybe it's rare though. It's our normal. It is our normal. And that's why, if you guys pay attention, that's why when some people come in that are abrasive and want to be argumentative, you see that they just go away. You know, I mean, sure, we have the trolls that come in and just try to create havoc, but occasionally there's somebody that comes in that wants to um, just argue or have, something that we're not in alignment with, and they just fall away, because this is a divinely guided family. This was put together by spirit. It was supposed to happen when it happened, and it's supposed to continue, and it is. And you all are so beautiful when you come in here every day. I love you immensely, and thank you for being the wonderful, open-minded people that you are. I live by that fifth agreement, being skeptical but open-minded. So always when you hear something, or somebody is bringing something to you, a new teaching or an idea, always just examine what it's all about. Don't just accept everything that you hear as gospel. Just do your research. That's all I have to say about it. Do your research. Find out for yourself. And Sally says, mine have been people trying to take advantage of me lately. There's a lot of scammers out there, especially right now. And there's a lot going on where people are greedy and feeling that there's a weakness happening here especially in our part of the world. So yes, there are a lot of scammers, and there are a lot of people taking advantage when they feel like the energy is weak. We're not weak. We're very strong. And Sally, you are very strong, you and Tony. So put up your shield of Archangel Michael, and just allow yourself to be protected All right, so how about a couple of messages before we go into prayer time? We've got lots of prayers, and we're holding our sweet Deirdre up as she goes to the doctor to get her results and then figure out when that surgery is going to be. Michelle, page 33. And Blue says, blessings. Remember that the grid is up. If needed, just know it's there and ask Kuan Yin to immerse you in its love. 3 breaths in and out of your high heart. Headed to take Pocket to the vegetarian. Oh, sweet Pocket, I've been sending you healing energy and lots of prayer. So let's see our sweet Pocky just doing better and better every day. And Sally says, the brighter our lights shine, the more the negative comes out in people. And then page 6. Okay. Deirdre's putting her prayer in before she's shut down. And our daily prayer, thank you so much. Yes, Deirdre, please let me know. Just message me so I know when your surgery is, because we always like to be there when one of our family members is having procedures, surgeries, doctor's visits. So if you would, just please get in touch with me after you see the doctor today. And Brandy, Kuan Yin is an ascended master. This is the card deck that I use to pull from every day to get us a message and confirmation, usually from her, about the messages. So do some research and find out about Kuan Yin. She's an amazing guide for many people, including myself. All right, page 33. Remember that your wounds do not define you. However, they do have the power to fuel your purpose in life. So true. So true. Don't just keep that banner across you that says I'm I was abused. Somebody hurt me. I'm whatever. I'm a victim. Don't wear that victim banner. Let those wounds make you more confident in yourself. Let them help you to move forward in maybe a different way than when you were in your energy of that wound. So, whatever has happened in your past, it happened. It's no longer something for you to wallow in, it's something for you to fuel that fire inside of you. Let that be what the outcome is of any fire that you go through. Let it just motivate you to be stronger, to be braver, to speak up more for you. And what a beautiful message, Kuan Yin. Thank you. All right, page 30 for our Catherine Kovacs. Embrace the unknown, for it is within the vastness of the unfamiliar that your souls truly thrive. Again, if it's something that's unfamiliar, get familiar with it. Question, find out what it's all about. And sometimes you'll receive a real blessing because things open up for us when they're supposed to. So if you don't know something like who Kuan Yin is, for example, maybe she's coming to you at this point in time for a purpose. Kuan Yin is all about compassion, and she helps us understand how to be more compassionate in this world. And she lived in this world before she ascended and became an ascended master. She knows what it feels like to be in a family where she had to use her voice to speak up. She knows what it feels like to watch people being hurt and how she could make their life a little better and minister to them. And she helps us every day, every day. Thank you. Thank you, Kuan Yin. Page 6 from Sally wants that for the group. And I did page 30 for you, Catherine. So page 6. When you begin to see yourself as living representatives of the Creator and open to your divine authenticity, you then see how we fit into the picture alongside of you. Each of us was given tasks to perform. Some never leave the higher realm, while others interact with you on a continuous basis. If you allow yourselves to open to possibilities, you will see us, feel us, and communicate with us every day. What a beautiful message from the angels that they're always there. And when we just allow ourselves to step out of that thought that this is all there is, this 3D physical world, oh, there's so much more. There is so much more to life besides what our physical eyes can see. So look with your spiritual eyes and see those angels that are right there with you. They're right there with me. They're always, always present for us. And that's why I sit with them every night. I ask questions. I seek answers. And when we seek answers, we are given the answers. So I encourage everyone to do that. Just find that moment where you can sit with the angels. Brandy says, asking for page 57, please. And y'all can go ahead and type in your prayer requests because we're getting ready to go into our hearts in just a moment. I'll put that up there for you. All right. Page 57 says, tenacity is a great tool when used in balance. Whenever you learn a new tool, you really are just remembering how it feels and how to use it. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. There's an old saying that says there's nothing new under the sun. Well, there's learning that we can still do, though, because we don't know everything. So when we open up to that fact that we can learn something new, it's only new to us. And then we see what that's all about. You know, when the angels gave me time heals as a healing modality to bring to the world, it was so familiar. And I sat with them and I said, I don't understand. How is it that I just know how to do this? And they said, because you are remembering. You've done it. You've done it through eons. And you're just remembering and bringing it again into the world. So we always get whatever it is that we need at the time that we need it. It's about divine time. So, yeah, beautiful. Thank you for all those messages and for picking those pages. And Deirdre, I don't know if you've already gone, but we are all lifting you and praying for you. And Sally says she, as well as a few other deities, have been my guide through most of my spiritual growth. Yeah, Kuan Yin really stepped up for me when Time Heals came through. She is one of the healers that I use when I send out healing energy. And such a beautiful, beautiful, magnificent being of love. Catherine is stepping out of her comfort zone, seems to be my mantra for the week. Thank you, Teri, and thank you, Archangels. You're so welcome, darling. Keep stepping out of that comfort zone. And Catherine says, speaking of going out of my comfort zone, I found a long lost talent that I have. I can latch hook. I received a gift for my birthday, and it's a latch hook kit. Haven't done one since I was 10 and forgot how to do it, but now I know. It's a pillow with 4 cats on it, and there's a picture of it on my Facebook page. Oh, that's so beautiful, Catherine. I'm so happy for you and so glad that you had a wonderful birthday. All right, so let me put Deirdre's prayer up so we all can see it. She gives us this wonderful daily prayer that we share out into the world and bring up to the Creator. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia, and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, support for parents of addicted children. And if we don't see her tomorrow, she's in surgery, but we'll keep you updated on that because I'm going to find out when that surgery is going to be. Thank you, Deirdre. And Sally also gives us a daily prayer. Prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, the homeless, and all those living in fear of another. Well, why don't we do some letting go? We've got a few minutes here, and I can even stay a little bit longer if anybody needs to. Let's do some releasing of fear and releasing of anything that's holding you back. This is the full moon, a beautiful full moon, and it is also an eclipse, as Michelle told us. So, with the full moon energy, I like to do a tradition where I write down what I want to release. I actually write it out on paper. I'm encouraging all of you, if you want to choose to do that today, just write out what you're letting go of, what you would like to see released from your energy field. And then on another piece of paper, I write what it is that I want to call to me. What do I want to bring in to my energy? What is it that I would love to just experience? So those are the two things that I do on a full moon. And then I release those words into a fire and I blow the energy of both of those desires, the one to let go and the one to manifest. I blow them up to the heavens and up to spirit, to the universe, so that I trust and believe that my words, my wishes, my desires of my heart are heard and answered for the best and highest good. So that's my tradition. You can do it using a candle. You can do it using an ashtray. You can do it outside. I love doing it at a fire pit, but it's been a while since I've been able to do that with a fire. Or you can also just envision and ask Saint Germain to bring in the violet flame to take up your words. But somehow destroy the words after you've written them out. And I don't know why, but I know that's important. It's a shamanic tradition. So let's do that. And in your heart, just envision that there is a fire right in front of you. And then later on, you can actually do the tradition where you write it. So I want you just to think right now of what you want to let go of. Let's just go into our hearts together. Everybody supporting each other in your endeavor to let go of what it is in your heart that you need to let go of. Let's take a minute for that, to just fully go into that area of your heart where you will receive the answers of what to release from your energy. And if you'd like to share with us, then share with us. If not, make sure that you write it down later on so you can do the tradition. So listening into your heart, what would you like to release on this full moon day? Now just envision that the violet flame is taking that, all the words that you brought forth, whatever it is you're releasing, just see the violet flame burning up those words, and then cup your hands
and blow that desire up to the universe. I release. And then whatever it was that's on your list, I release. And let it go. Use your imagination to smell the campfire, to smell that smoke as it takes your words, releasing the energy of them. And now let's go back into our hearts. What would you like to manifest now that you've released? What would you like to bring to you with this beautiful full moon energy? Okay, now again, envision the violet flame taking your words, your desire for manifestation. Cup your hands again and blow those manifestations up to the celestial realm, right up to the divine. Feel in your heart. Feel that you will receive. You've already received. You just need to catch up to it. And all of that you released, gone. Gone from your energy. Trust, believe, let your faith kick in that you have released and you have received. I am trusting right now in what I have released. It is out of my energy field, and that what I am desiring in my heart is already there. I'm already experiencing it. And thank you, thank you, thank you to the universe. Thank you, God, our Creator. Thank you to Grandmother Moon, who helps guide us as we walk along this earth plane. Let's lift all of our prayer requests up. Just let each one of them be blown up as well, up to God, to the Creator, asking that each prayer request be seen and heard and answered for the best and highest good of all. Let's all blow those up to the universe. And so it is, and so it shall be. Amen. How does that feel? How do you feel after doing that? Just a few minutes of this beautiful moon ceremony. And what, if you want to share, what are you releasing or bringing in? Pat Moss, I want to release a couple of bullies at work. Amen, Pat Moss. Release that energy. Release it. And put on that armor so that none of what they are trying to do to get to you penetrates your energy field. Sally, I am releasing emotional trauma and all its restraints. Jury duty, yuck. You just got the notice. Put some positive energy into it. Just put the positive in there and watch what happens. Catherine's releasing misunderstandings, anger, frustration, just to name a few. Wonderful release, Catherine. And Catherine's release is bringing in love, joy, happiness, and prosperity. I love that for you, Catherine. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you to all who shared. How beautiful. I'm releasing fear, because as I allowed myself to talk to the angels about the energetic uh, field that's going on right now in our world and all the turmoil and chaos. Their words were so beautiful and inspiring to me. And I said, okay, now let me just finally get rid of any fear, any trepidation about what's going on as I travel through the country, because that's a real thing, to just be aware of the places I'm going into and what turmoil is happening there. And I know the angels are going to put me exactly where I need to be and keep me safe in all of that. So, all right, so let me turn the birds off, and we're going to have our Leo take us out of here. But I have a couple more of you that are sharing. Michelle's releasing old fears. Oh, Michelle, we're on the same page there. Uh, Charlie, fear of things not happening. There you go. Release that. And Catherine says, fear is a big one for me as well. So when you write out later on, I encourage you all to really do this. Write out your words of what it is that you said you wanted to release, or if something else comes to you, and then write what you want to manifest. And then just do the same thing that we just walked through here together. Now, you don't have to burn it. You can also release it into the ground if you want to bury it. You can release it through water. I have done that before. I put it into a stream and let the water take it. So there's many ways to release. Fire is the quickest. It takes it instantly. So that's why I choose to use that one. And that's the shamanic teaching, is to do it that way. And Catherine, you're also bringing in trust to receive, because that's a big challenge for me also, but I'm learning to trust again. Yay! And Leo is releasing limitations, and it's already working. I finally got my driver's license after trying for so many years. Let's celebrate that. Oh my goodness, Leo, I'm so proud of you, and I couldn't be happier. You so deserve that. All right, so let's get to Leo singing to us to take us out of here as we share love and gratitude with each other. I am so grateful for every one of you. Thank you for being in my life and my family, and thank you for your love. I appreciate you more than you could ever imagine. So come on, Leo, let's sing.
It's time to get up and get ready, because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on the peaceful peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
y'all.
Full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Oh, Leo, I do know that. I know you're very safe on the road. Love, joy.
Cup full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee
Oh, Marietta in the house.
the sun is calling out to play. Let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always this is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot for more love, take a spot to get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of joy. Cup of full of joy.
Ooh, thank you, Leo, and thank you, everyone. I love you so much. I'll see you back at 1 o'clock today for the World Peace Meditation. Bye for now, and namaste, y'all.